Hey everyone, thank you so much for tuning back in and welcome back. We're going to do a group SRT clearing on fear of standing out and being seen. The fear of standing out and being seen. So without further ado, set your intention once again to receive the benefits of this clearing. Always do that for your highest good. And let's get stuck in. Let's do this. Yay. So, positioning the right... positioning it in the right way. Let's have a look and see my messy room. We don't want that. So okay, so what's that running at? Fear of standing out and being seen. A lot of people have don't want to stand out. They want to sort of blend in and don't like public speaking and stuff as well. So 0 positive, 100 negative, and it feels very heavy, sluggish energy, this one. I've got spirit with me very closely, and we're at 1 level of consciousness on chart 3. So let's get the God team to clear that out, bring it up to 100 positive and down to 0 negative, raising it up to radiant love new paradigm level of consciousness for everyone's highest good. Fear of standing out and being seen. Hope you're all keeping well. Right, okay. Still going actually, still going. Just reaching over for a cup of tea whilst that's happening. I'm just going to show you my beautiful celestite that I received whilst this is clearing away. Lovely celestite which sits next to me now in my office. It's a birthday present recently from a beautiful, beautiful friend of mine. And I also got from my neighbour, also a friend, a beautiful pyrite. Isn't that lovely? Oh, heavy as well. Anything sparkly I love. Right. Okay, so where are we going first then? Fear of standing out and being seen. Let's see. 6A, we're going to master programs, discordant energy. So let's go there. We're going to fear of, we've got abandonment running inside left. That's interesting. Brain damage. Again, this is probably from other lifetimes, this inside left. We got anger running. That's interesting. Inside right, failure. Again, it's where we stood out in other lifetimes. Do they have past life roots, ancestral roots? Yeah, let's just clear all of those master programs and discordant energy of all of those, please. God team and various high self teams, clearing that from everybody that's watching. And clearing at all levels of consciousness on chart 3 and clearing across all energy bodies for everybody there, please, for their highest good. Yeah, it doesn't mean to say you are brain damaged. These are belief systems that are carried through from other lifetimes. If you've stood out in other lifetimes and you stood out and been seen, or you stood out and did public speaking and then got attacked for it, whatever, you know, and maybe ended up with brain damage, or you stood out and ended up being a failure or made to feel a failure, or you got abandoned for it, for whatever reason, you know, these are things that we've carried through, whether ancestrally or from other lifetime experiences, or even from school experiences. School experiences can often do that as well. Can bring about, you know, humiliation sometimes, or not had the, we get up and stand out and it hasn't had the kind of response that we as children have expected to have, you know, because we all want praise when we're kids. We all want to be told that what we're doing is fine, it's right, it's okay, that we're enough. And you know, if you've got other kids laughing at you, or maybe your parents didn't turn up or something and to your school musical, and you were left feeling, well, there's no point, what's the point if they're not going to notice me? You know, there's a whole plethora of reasons why we have and form these beliefs from our experiences. So it's good to get these cleared out. That fear of standing out or fear of being seen, you know, this is very, very common amongst clients, and very, very common amongst people. I used to have it very strongly. Not so much now. I think I've still got layers myself of it, but not so much now. It doesn't bother me like it used to. But there's lots of things. One of the best things is to take acting classes, because what it does is that it helps you, it gives you a sense of power with your solar plexus, but more than that, it frees up your throat chakra. And it's very, very healing for your throat chakra, because you have to speak or sing, and it has to be done, you know, amongst other people within the group or class as well. So anything that you can do with the throat chakra as an exercise, maybe take even you know, speaking classes, or if any of you are looking for someone to help you with you know, the power to speak, then have a look. My friend and colleague runs, I think it's powertospeak.com, powertospeak.co.uk is one of those, and she's an actress that's become very therapeutic with using acting abilities and stuff. She's brilliant, and I did some work with her, and still doing work with her, both from a client's perspective and a professional perspective, and it's just another way of healing that throat chakra. She'll work on Zoom with you, and she's absolutely lovely. If you're not sure, you can't find the address, then just put a comment down below, and I'll put her website details down on the comments for you if you're interested. Power to Speak. I think it's with the number 2 as well. Power to Speak. Where are we going next? We are going to chart 8A, which is inner archetypes. And I would expect the inner child to come up in this, but normally we investigate the inner child. And there it is, the inner child archetype coming up. Do we need to investigate? It's going to be difficult to investigate on a group clearance. We're just going to ask that any blocks in the inner child archetype, that your high self teams are able to clear those blocks that you're blocking there. If anyone else is blocking them, also to clear those. Clearing the incarnational spiritual child Christ aspect and aspect of the soul as well. Bring the inner child archetype back into perfect harmony for your highest good. So a lot of the fear of standing out, again, is if you've grown up with a disciplinarian parent as well, or told to shut up all the time, or be quiet all the time, or you're not allowed to have any friends around, you're not allowed to make any noise, or you did speak out and you got told off all the time, you know, that's very, very common, and very damaging to a child as well. School assemblies, school performances, classroom things. You know, maybe your teacher asked you to stand up in class, maybe your peers made fun of you, maybe you forgot your lines or couldn't read properly and people made fun of you. There's all kinds of reasons that I come across for people that have these fears of standing out and being seen as well. You know, maybe you were attacked in other lifetimes, or even in this lifetime. Maybe you got robbed, you know, that can be all kinds of reasons. Maybe you didn't want to be seen. Maybe you were in hiding a lot, and there's still a belief of that running, that you need to be in hiding. So, yeah. I can't remember if I have a meditation for that on my Udemy course. I have some meditations for various root causes, but yeah, can't remember. It's a powerful one. It's important that you step into your power as well, into your genius, so that you're fully empowered, regardless of what anyone thinks, and that you feel empowered, being seen, speaking out, speaking your truth. It's really, really important, rather than hiding away and giving into that program, that experience all the time. Where are we going next? Chart 11, which is soul energy programming. So we've got miasm of the soul, and we're going to cleanse the soul of evil. It says here, I just prefer to call it dense energy. And that's clear all miasms of the soul, clearing back to at least 8 generations for the highest good, cleansing the soul of dense energy. So miasm of the soul is explained here. Miasm is a foreboding or death-like atmosphere. Oh God, that's cheerful. It's a stain or pollution, a potential for change. Remember that Adam and Eve were told that they would die the day they ate of the forbidden tree. Thus, when they ate, they entered a death-like state called incarnation. Don't we know it? They polluted or stained the pure essence of their soul consciousness and entered a state where they were, for all intents and purposes, dead to the reality that they were spiritual beings, against that metaphorical Old Testament there. They had entered physical life, a dangerous, foreboding atmosphere. Oh God. Da, da, da. Anyway, we're clearing that. That's the important thing. We're clearing it and cleansing the soul of evil. Gosh, it's like a couple of horror movies, isn't it? It's just dense energy. So let's just clear it out. Let's clear it out. This is that fear of standing out and being seen. Remember that we're clearing. Don't get too taken in by the biblical language. It's clearing a lot anyway. That's the main thing. And this is at Lord of Lords level, which is the first expression of the living soul. Here, so we're at quite a high level of consciousness here, clearing this. How are we doing for time? 12 minutes. Okay, right, where are we going next? We're going straight over to chart 23, which is spiritual realms programs. Anything on the inside? All issues. Okay, that's good. Like an all one. Lines of love, programs that are not on charts. We need to look into the issues or anything like that. No, let's just clear all issues. Lines of love. That's nice. That doesn't come up very often. And programs not on charts. So lines of love, it doesn't come up very often on here. So I'm just going to read you again what it says about lines of love. Spirit pictured the structure of the Sananda Council and the other 8 councils as a pyramid. Coming down from the base of the pyramid were lines that looked like a bell curve. I was told that they were lines of love. A line of love is attached to every individual at T1, that's in the thoracic vertebrae, and it is unbreakable. However, it can have glitches and may need to be cleared. Simply ask Spirit to clear the lines if there are glitches. So let's just ask Spirit to clear the lines if there are glitches of love. For everyone's highest good. Okay, that's lovely. And anything else to clear? No, should we go to Mop Up? Let's go to Mop Up for this. Oh, could I make it within 15 minutes, this clearing? So let's go into Mop Up. So the clearing away. So where the bulk of the clearing takes place by the teams on the other side of life using their 200 plus charts. So I do that small amount of research in between, but the bulk of the clearing is done by your teams because they have far more charts on their side of life. And normally in the Mop Up process, I would go through read them a whole list, give them an affirmation to work with as well. But individual personal clearings are much more detailed. So we go into the energy bodies and ask lots of other questions as well, and delve into some of these things that come up a little bit more, so it's more effective. So still clearing and mop up, so we're going to go past 15 minutes, unfortunately, but this is another good one to do. The fear of standing out and being seen. Hope it helps you. clearing a lot. Okay, are we done? Yeah. Are the high self teams happy? Are the souls happy? Will it hold? Yeah. The soul's free. Yeah. Okay, so where we seal the Akashic records, please. Where we now this issue 100 positive, 0 negative. So we've certainly got a layer there. Is it on this chart? No. Is it on this chart? Oh, yes, straight away. Lovely, lovely and light. That feels really light. So there you go. Another successful clearing, group clearing done for you. For your highest good. I'm going to crack on and do your next one for you. And so we keep them coming every 6 days. Let's do this. It's all helping raise the consciousness, so do share them as well. Thank you to everyone once again that's donated and also bought packages through me as well. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to contact me, and all the details and websites down below, or follow me on Instagram. I'm most active on. Facebook I'm not very active on these days, but Instagram I am. So lovely to have your company. Take care, all of you. Love you lots. Bye bye.